team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down and 10. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
But the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Inside the 30 now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Law. We'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Milroe. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a... This could be.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So, second down after the incompletion. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player. But he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
I really... out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down, looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
So not what the coach was hoping he here. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll run the option. Oh, the ball is loose. It's a mad scramble. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense adds 6 points. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. The ball is loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Now they line up to kick the extra point. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. Grab behind the line. It's Young. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Back to pass. It's Milroe. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run here, taking a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
He's running out of time here. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking downfield. It's Milroe. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Tries to get it to the running back. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. First down, looking to throw the football. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Milroe. Quarterback quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Young. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They're going to throw for it on third and short. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to chuck it again. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. There's another interception. We're losing track.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. I'm going to tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. First down here for this offense.
29 Philly, 2-9.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bama. Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. That completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll try a pass here. Makes the grab. It's Hale. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Second down, looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Using his legs on the scramble. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
He's moving out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. He's got some room. Can he get there? He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
And the point after is right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. At the 10. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Wow, a great play on the interception, but that's going to be wiped out on a roughing the passer penalty.
On the double.
The secondary backed up off the ball now.
Easy.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
14.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field.
Get set. Get set.
First play of the second half is a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, that was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be?
3:25.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be Smoger right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long.
42 spot.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
They'll try to run behind the big left tackle. Ball carrier running through tackles. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get.
It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. Second down and goal upcoming.
Freedom, freedom.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, LSU. And this one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Going after it, not quite through. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to scramble. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get back into this game. And I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Miller. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And here comes a deep shot. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal.
3 and 25.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're trying to run it with the option. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. The pocket breaking down. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Milroe. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. And the gain just good enough for a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That's caught. It's Prentice. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Back to throw again. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
42 Spiders. 4-2. Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Tuna.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Buying time. Moving to his left. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's third and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to throw on third and goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, tied. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Gaucho.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustment, lofting it toward the left sideline. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Quarterback keeps the football. Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Quick completion to the tight end. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Direct snap to the back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy is showing you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to throw. It's Milroe. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Football comes out. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. He's running out of time here. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback. Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Defense can't do much here. The offense can just kneel down and walk out of here with a W. With the catch, it's Taylor. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Trying to extend the play. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Milroe. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit. It won't make a difference in the outcome. Touchdown, Alabama. Still plenty of life left. What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And they've got him behind the line. There is a penalty marker, but if it's on the offense, it'll be a change of possession. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. When the receiving team makes the recovery, the hands team does its job perfectly. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys.